Have you ever felt like ending your life? Have you ever been so bogged down with depression, accusations, misunderstandings, rejection, that you actually come to a point where you go and find a tree, decide that you'll use your t-shirt and hang yourself? If you have thought any of those thoughts, then you're like me. Because of something that I naturally am, I came to a point where I felt I could no longer go on. Sometimes church can be the safest of places, but some churches can be the most dangerous of places for some people like me. People like me can be taught from a very early age, from the front of a church, that what we are is inherently evil. We can then be treated as if what we are or have could be passed on to others. We end up being rejected, avoided, and broken. Our sense of worth is completely shattered. Wherever we go and whatever we do, we just feel not worthy. We end up shouting that what we are is okay and being proud of what we are. But really, this outward pride is just a mask. We're fighting the whole time to persuade other people that what we are should just be accepted and be okay, because our sense of worth has been completely crushed. Every interaction with anyone who treats us badly is more painful. We become oversensitive, often suffer from anxiety, develop tremendous depression, sometimes great paranoia, and begin to act in ways which will make us even more rejected. We're broken people. Not broken because of what we were or what we inherently are, but broken because of the effects that that kind of treatment has had on our souls, and it begins in childhood. It begins for the child sitting in the church service that you don't know is that way, but they hear your words like arrows to their very being. A little while ago in my life, I found a tree. I found a tree because I had been so crushed by people who were scared of what I inherently was, even though I'd loved them and cared for them, tried as best as I could to display the character of Jesus in my faults and failings, which I definitely have. My heart was to love them. But their rejection, their belittling, their accusations, their spreading fear-mongering stories about me led me to a place alone with a tree. I was driving in the car with my brother. I said, "Stop, you take the car home," and I went into the forest. I want to take you to the tree and tell you what God has done for me. Perhaps it may help you. Okay, everybody, here I am, and I think this is my tree. Bit gruesome, really, isn't it? But if you look up here, this gap doesn't look very big on the camera, but it's actually very big. And my desire at the time, or the thing driving my mind at the time, was to take my t-shirt off, hang myself from that branch. In the middle of this forest, if you look around, it's forest, thinking I probably wouldn't be found for quite a while. This is what happened. I knelt down on the floor, desperate. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to go to heaven. I didn't want to go to hell. I just wanted to stop. I thought, God, what is the point of me even being born when so many people hate what I am? And something said to me, you have been here before, but you're not going this way again. Get up. Walk out of this forest. Every thought in my head, every feeling in my stomach was death. But I said, God, help me. And I got up and I phoned someone very important to me who loves me. And I listened to them on the phone. I couldn't even speak. I just listened to them saying, hello, hello, Emily, hello, 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 can you hear me, can you hear me? And I thought, if I die, I know you will be sad. I'm walking out of this forest for you, for my mum. I got to the car, I got back in the car with my brother and I said, drive, drive. And he drove, said to me, what did you do? And I said, just drive. And the further away from this tree I got, the further away from death I got, and the further into life I got. And what I want to give in this video is a message to anybody feeling like that. It does get better. Some of you will know what my issue is, some of you won't. But whatever reason you feel like ending your life, you are of worth, tremendous worth. I'm a Christian. God has empowered, blessed me so much with a sense of worth inside. I used to be in relationships and I used to feel no worth at all, even if the person was loving. In recent days, I've suffered other relationships where people have treated me with very little worth. And yet, at the same time, God has been filling me with worth, letting me know how worth I am, my value. Not before people, I don't really care. Although it's lovely to have friends, but Him. This will be the video my mum loves the most. She always says to me, whatever He says to you, do it. She says, you know, they can accuse you, they can hurt you, they can take everything from you, they can kill you, but they can never take your relationship with Him. Now, maybe you don't know God, but I encourage you to cry out to Him. Get in touch if I can pray for you. And maybe you don't want to know God, but I still encourage you in your worth. You are worth so much. And if you hold on, you will see life gets better. I am going to do a series of videos on worth and purpose because our worth is so very much connected to our purpose. I'd love you to join me in them so I can share with you what God has said to me. Do you know, I heard a man speak once about a can of Coke. He said, when a can is empty, you can crush it because there's nothing on the inside. But when it's full on the inside, you can't crush it. The pressure is unbearable. When an egg is empty, the shell would crush. But because there's something on the inside, it's so hard to crush when you hold it at the top and the bottom. I was so empty on the inside. I was so crushed. But the power that wanted to come inside of me helped me out of that forest. The power of love. And then on the inside, that power keeps me alive, keeps me strong. And here I am back at this tree, thanking God for that time when I knelt down and He said, reject depression, reject suicide, reject negativity, reject the things that your head and your heart are telling you, and listen to me, listen to love. You are worth so much. Don't end it. Don't end it. Hold on. Hold on, it's hard. Hold on to the end of the rope. I'll pray for you. God bless.